Add some holiday cheer with a fresh floral arrangement that you can toss out after the holiday. It'll look beautiful as a centerpiece on your table. So I asked my neighbor if I could have some of the holly from her tree, and she said yes and taught me a thing or two in the process. I'm going to clip the holly and put it in these baskets. Separate them pretty much by size and or shape. Some of them will be a little swirly. Some of them will kind of look odd. I actually keep the odd shaped ones, or things that you would think, oh, I'm gonna toss that. They serve to point out the shapes, not so much the size of the container, but the shape of the top of the container. This container will encourage your arrangement to arch out, and it will actually require a lot more vegetation or ornament through here. This one will be going straight up, and even though this circumference and this square are roughly the same size, you would think, oh, it'd be the same amount of foliage. That's not always the case, so just something to consider. Here too, this bowl flares out. This bowl actually makes a little bit of an hourglass shape, and even though the tops are the same size, this one will take less foliage than this one. Now, when it comes to these baskets, I have no idea. It's a toss-up. I have no idea. This one is straight up. This one flares out, but I really don't know. We'll have to just figure it out as we go on those. I advise that you start with the longer pieces and work your way out to the smaller pieces. Your longer pieces are going to go in the center, and then everything else fanning outward will be longest to shortest. Same thing for this guy, longest to shortest. For putting together an arrangement, I put in the debris, some of the leafy stuff. I just stick in the, you know, what would be scraps or trash. Then when I go to stick in something like this, I can kind of stab it in there and it'll stay put. Makes it easier for me to continue along. I don't have to constantly fight standing them back up, and I don't have to use any other materials. I could just use the scraps that I have. I'm lucky to have several varieties of holly. This one's a little darker, so I used it as a filler.